Today we will be reacting to some K-pop hot takes. You know those like TikToks that you find on your For You page where it's like, give me some K-pop hot takes, but don't make it all BTS is overrated or Stray Kids has bad music. Yeah, we're gonna go in those comment sections and we're gonna find some hot takes and we'll see what we find. Okay, so for context, I typed in K-pop hot takes in my TikTok and I'm gonna go through like the most interesting ones that I want to talk about. Now, of course, I'm not gonna display any usernames or anything like that's like accounts because I don't know if we're gonna come across a crazy psycho K-pop stan who will see this video, disagree with something, and then try dox them. So yeah, and before going forward, we could have difference of opinions, you know. It's okay, guys. I'm not trying to say y'all need to mindlessly follow me since I'm the creator of the video. But we need to be respectful about it. Unless it's an opinion where whoever is stating the opinion was disrespectful first, there should be no reason for us to be very malicious, alright? Alright. Okay, and our first hot take is lip sync is okay. Now, guys, I agree, but I feel like it very much depends on the situation. Now, I know that we hold these idols up to like huge standards, which I personally do as well. Not anything unrealistic, but it's like, hey, you've trained for all these years as a trainee to be able to debut, and you know, we expect you to be able to sing and dance at least somewhat stably. I don't expect perfection, but like I need to see that you're putting in the work, you know? But I feel like not all circumstances, you know, it has to be like, oh, if you don't do this, like you're the worst K-pop idol ever. Like no, like if they just have a comeback and they're like performing on these music shows constantly, then like, hey, it's okay for some lip syncing here and there, you know. I really personally don't mind because at the end of the day, I feel like those like music shows, like the MC Countdown and stuff, majority of it is just, you know, spectacle. Like you get to see them in different outfits. It's the same performance and the same formula, but it's like different outfits, different day, you know, just variation of performances for them. But I feel like if it's like concerts, like you're going on tour and we're performing on concerts, or performing at Coachella, or we're performing at Lollapalooza, or we're performing at like award shows, I don't think you guys need to be doing lip syncing. Because at these events, you are basically being acknowledged by, you know, you're an artist, a K pop artist who's able to, you know, both sing and dance stably. But if you make it all that way to such a big event, because I feel like a lot of K pop um, idols, they could, you know, very well do MC Countdown because, you know, that's just regular. But not all of them will have the chance to go on world tours or perform at award shows that, you know, mean a lot to people. So I feel like if you go on that stage and just lip sync around, then I won't really be vibing with that. You know, like it just puts a bad taste in my mouth, in my opinion. But that's just me. Like I won't hate them, of course. Like I won't try to cancel them, but like don't try to be like, oh, best performer and they're always lip syncing. Like, okay. Hot take number two. Saying some she he still a baby while they're over here pushing 30. First of all, I don't like how this like fandom, I don't like how the K-pop fandom likes to think that once you reach 30 it's the end of the world. Like, are we serious? I feel like a lot of people when they reach 30, that's like them beginning their like their actual life properly. I feel like before you reach 30 you're kind of warming up to get to 30. But yeah, now I don't really find a problem with this too much. I feel like it's just a very way to endear them. I only find a problem with it if you're very much saying it to infantilize them to a weird degree. Now I know a lot, me included, I would like jokingly be like, "Oh, that's my baby 50-year-old fictional crush that I really like," but like, I don't think you should be like hating on somebody for it. But with K-pop idols, I feel like it's mostly seen as bad because of the parasocial thing that comes with the fandom, and also the fact that, you know, because of the parasocial stuff, when an idol does something stupid, you can't just call them your baby wavy anymore because like, hey, they're a grown person not taking accountability. So I understand, but I feel like if used by the right person in like okay context, it's fine. Because at the end of the day, I feel like it's just a way of endearment. You get what I'm saying? Yeah.
Ooh, I've been waiting.
I hit my mic. I've been waiting for this hot take. Whoever this is, thank you. This hot take, number 3, says the visual role is toxic and not needed in K-pop at all. And if people care about it, it's kind of low-key giving parasocial fan. Thank you. Thank you. Like, I feel like light just shone down on me, and I'm recording in a dark room right now. I've always hated the visual role in K-pop. I've always especially hated how like we're talking about, okay, this person is good at vocals, this person is really good at singing, they have like a siren voice, oh, this person is good at dancing, like their movement is so clean and so professional, and this person is just hot as hell. Like, guys, I get that K-pop, a huge part of K-pop is, you know, the idols look very pretty and handsome and all that good stuff. But why are we using that as a role? I feel like it should have never been a role. Like, the K-pop community and like just industry on the whole has already been toxic when it comes to like beauty standards and stuff. So I get that it's not entirely the fandom's fault, but I also think it's the fandom's fault for feeding into this. Because never once have I tried to be like in an argument about which K-pop idol is better than another idol. When it comes to singing and dancing, I bring up their appearance. Like that literally holds no merit. Well, I'm not listening to their faces when I'm listening to their music. I'm not like looking at their faces when I'm trying to look at their dance technique, unless it's like facial expressions. But when it comes to like visually appealing, I really don't mind. In fact, I have never really said, oh, that K-pop idol is kind of ugly, oh, I don't think they deserve the visual role. Like, that's just weird. I've always hated that role. Like, whoever you are, thank you for bringing that up, because ooh, I could talk about this all day, but we gotta move on. Alrighty, our next hot take, I don't even know which number we're on. Number 4, 5, I don't know. Illit is copying New Jeans. Ooh, this is gonna ruffle some feathers. I could already hear it from a mile away. Now, I've listened to New Jeans first, of course, because they were out before Illit. And I know that there's that whole situation with the New Jeans fandom and the Illit fandom having beef, and I know about the whole New Jeans court situation, which I'm not gonna bring up right now, because honestly and truly, I don't know much about it. But, musically and like concept-wise, no. I feel like they're within the same realm, you know? But I feel like concepts, Illit is not copying New Jeans. Illit feels very like whimsy, like especially when Do the Dance came out, I was like, oh my gosh, this is giving whimsy magical girl, like, you know, era. It's so pretty, like it's so cute. Like, I love Illit, and I also love New Jeans. I love Illit more, but I feel like just as a preference for me, because New Jeans music, it's very much giving soft girl, OMG, I have a crush on this boy, Y2K, you know, very, very cute. I don't think Illit and New Jeans musically have that much of the same concept. Visually, I feel like the light colors are all they have in common visually. Other than that, when it comes to like what the visuals, you know, have, like Illit is giving pastel bow, pastel blue clouds, all that cute stuff. New Jeans is giving jersey, oversized jersey, you know, stuff like that, you know, if you get what you know what I mean? Yeah. Alrighty, this is gonna be our last one, because I don't want to make this video too long unless you guys want me to, but we're gonna make it count. This person says, in my opinion, fighting over useless titles for every generation is childish. Like, for example, 4th gen leaders like it's going to do something. This gif is funny, by the way. But, like, I agree. I feel like there's a difference between expressing your opinion. Like, I may have my opinion, like, about, you know, who my favorite vocalist is, and me saying that that's, like, the best vocalist, in my opinion, and that's okay. Music is subjective, that's fine. But it's like, it gets to a point, like, why are you guys going back and forth on Twitter with like some random person with a faceless profile photo going on about, oh, like, your flops literally I don't know the Twitter lingo for being toxic, your flops literally sold nothing, or my fave outdid your fave. Like, why? Like, don't get me wrong, I like throwing myself into some Twitter drama every once in a while when someone is clearly spreading misinformation or just being flat out dumb about situations. But if it's something as simple as having an opinion about who you think is the best in a certain category, I really don't think it's that serious. Like, I don't think at the end of each generation there will be an actual award ceremony like, and the best, like, third gen leaders goes to, and this generation's ace of K-pop goes to. There are like hundreds and thousands of videos on TikTok about someone saying that, and then someone in the comments is like, actually it's this. Like, nobody cares. The video was about this person, and if you may disagree, just keep scrolling, okay? Like, crap. Like, even though I'm not the biggest Blackpink fan, if I go see on my TikTok someone is like Blackpink is like the best girl group in K-pop history, I'm not gonna go in my comment, like go in their comments and be like, oh, actually you're incorrect because me. No, I don't. I disagree, but if you think so, that's fine. I'm gonna be on my way. That's how it works. I wish the K-pop fandom would get that, but of course we're always gonna be toxic because we want to go tooth and nail fighting for these people that literally don't know most of us exist. But hey, if you want us to be silly, go right ahead, but I don't think it's gonna help you in the long run. But anyway, that is the end of my K-pop hot takes. I've always wanted to do a video like this. I've had the time of my life recording this. I'm recording this in like the middle of the night by myself, just yapping into a microphone, and it's so fun. So if you guys want me to do more, let me know. I'll gladly do it. And for now, I'm getting these hot takes off of TikTok because of course I don't have like a big following to give me a crap ton in comments. So if you guys wanna start that, go right ahead. I feel like it'd be kind of cool, you know? Of course, we may not all agree on the same thing, but I'm open to new, lenses, if that makes sense. Because sometimes someone will be talking something and I'm like, I don't know about that. But once I hear them out, I'm like, oh, wait, you're kind of cooking. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Catch you next time.